We all make choices every day about the foods that we eat. And some of those choices may not seem very important, but a single choice made over and over again can have a major impact on not only our health, but our life. Hey Travis County, I'm Tamara Schubert, your Family and Consumer Science Educator for NMSU and Travis County Cooperative Extension. Welcome to this month's series on MyPlate and healthy lunches. Nutrients are chemical substances that our bodies need for building, maintaining, and repairing body tissues and for efficient body functions. They provide lots of things in our bodies. So although everybody needs the same nutrients, we all need them in different amounts. For example, children need more protein per body unit than adults do because they're growing and repairing those tissues a lot more often. Men and women also have different needs. So if you're not sure what your body needs from every food group, and there's 5 basic ones, if you're not sure what your body needs, check out the MyPlate plan for customized serving sizes and ideas for menus on how to make the best choices for your bodies. Variety is the key to getting the array of nutrients offered in each food group. And it starts with including foods from every food groups, and it continues by consuming a variety of foods within those food groups. So if you've ever heard it said, eat the rainbow, you want lots of different colors, lots of different fruits and vegetables, lots of different proteins in your diet all the time. So we're talking this month about lunches and how to meet those daily requirements from MyPlate. So for someone who needs 2,000 calorie diet throughout the day, that means you need 2 servings from your fruit group, 2.5 from your vegetable group. You need 6 ounces of grain, 5.5 ounces of protein, 3 cups of dairy. And that may seem like a lot, but if you break it up throughout your meals, you're actually going to be feeding your body the fuel that it needs to make it through the day. And we do need all of them. So we're going to start with our grain group. Our grain group has great B vitamins, thiamine and folate. They also give us the carbohydrates that gives us the energy throughout the day. So we may limit those depending on what diet we're on, but we don't want to completely wipe out carbohydrates from our diet. They get a bad rap, but it's all in the carbohydrate choices that we make. That group is also where we get our minerals like iron, magnesium, and fiber. So that group is still pretty important. So today we're going to look at pita. So pita, and we've chosen whole grain pita. So it is great. 1 pita gets you 1 serving from your grain group, but whole grain or whole fiber foods is what you want to look at when looking at your grains. So your pastas, your rice, and your bread type items. Look for whole wheat or whole fiber. They're going to give you more fiber, which is what our body needs. So the next group that we're going to look at is protein. So building this lunch today and looking at protein, we have a couple of different choices. So this week we're going to do eggs. Now eggs are a great source. They're low in calories, they're high in vitamins, minerals, they're great protein sources. So 1 egg is 1 serving from your protein group. Today we're going to do 2. So we're packing this for lots of energy throughout the day. So we have 2 protein choices. The other protein that we're going to add is peanut butter. Now a lot of people go for peanut butter when they're on diets or eating plans, and they think they can snack on them throughout the day. Again, it's a nut. Nuts are supposed to be great for us, right? But depending on the peanut butter that you choose, there's other things in that. So we want to make sure that we're limiting the amount of peanut butter that we're snacking on during the day. So 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is what constitutes a serving. So that's going to go great with our pita bread, something to kind of put on there. So if you're looking at the lunch so far that we have going, we have 2 eggs, so that's 2 from our protein group, but we also have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. So that actually gives us 3 from our protein group. And that's going to give us the energy that we need to get through the afternoon, especially depending on when you eat dinner. So let's move on into our dairy group. when we look at our dairy group, dairy comes in a couple of different sources, but they're usually all animal products. So one of the things that we want to look for are those that are reduced fats or low calories. So today we're packing a couple of the light Laughing Cow cheeses. The Baby Bell cheeses work great too. Something to get you that dairy throughout the day. And we'll talk kind of at the end about other options to meet the rest of our needs as we go through the MyPlate plan. So last that we're going to pack for this lunch today, and this is already building up our lunchbox pretty good here, is some fruit. So if you remember, for a 2,000 calorie diet, they need 2 cups of fruit or 2 servings from fruit every day. And that looks a little bit different depending on what fruit you have. So today we have cantaloupe. And for cantaloupe, that's 1 cup of cubed cantaloupe. The other thing that we have today is we've got grapes. And so that's 1 cup of grapes as well equals a serving from our fruit group. So if you're keeping track of what we have already, that's all the fruit that we need during the day. And so one of the things that we want to look at is, especially if we're diabetic, is not eating fruit on its own because it'll increase your blood sugars. But fruits at the end of the meal, when we have things already in our stomach to help us digest some things, those are great. And if you're like me, my fruit comes in the middle of the day. So packing it for lunches is great. So at this point, guys, we have 1 serving from our grains group. That means that we have to get 4 other ones throughout the day. So that may mean that we have a tortilla with some burritos at breakfast, or we have toast with omelet, something to that regards. And then that puts our other grains for dinner, either our rice or our pastas or a bread product for dinner. And we're done with the grains group. If we spread it out throughout the day, it doesn't seem like that much. So from our dairy group, we already have 1. So we need, 2 more cups. So that may mean a glass of milk in the morning with that omelet or that egg, and some cheese at our dinner, and we've got our dairy group done for the day. So vegetables, we need 2.5, and that's usually going to come in, either throw some vegetables in with that omelet in the morning or some vegetables as sides at dinner, and we're done there too. We've already got enough fruit in our lunch with our cantaloupe and our grain or our grapes to meet that. And so the only other thing that we've got to fill in is our proteins. And that's easy in those omelets or those breakfast meals type items or in our meats for dinner. So hopefully you guys, if you've got questions, let us know. Visit MyPlate Plan for a customized menu on how to build your day. So guys, this is a great lunch as you look at getting enough fuel and nutrients to get you through the day. You guys join us next week as we continue to talk about MyPlate and the nutrients that our body needs every day.